Hello and welcome to Death Rant, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Mordhouse, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I'd stand on that guitar. And she's Kira, and she slips in and out of diabetic comas.
Yeah, I gotta go take a nap.
Are you a dentist?
Are you a dentist? Oh my god, he's so angry saying
we finally get some, not finally, but we get some excellent Toki in this episode.
It's super bratty Toki.
Despite the fact that it's called Skwisklok, there's just some gold Toki in there.
And also the way they all gang up on him.
On Skwisklok?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an excellent episode. It's a fucking excellent episode. But yeah, no, I'm delighted to see, because we talked about a little bit about how we haven't gotten like peak Toki yet.
Yeah.
And I kind of realised that I think Toki's best stuff is when he's off doing something completely different to the rest of the band. Like when he's...
when he doesn't want to be part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation anymore.
He wants to be brutal.
And he's like covered his... And he's just walking around going, eh!
Yeah.
It's
when
very
he's just
much
running around
Butters'
punching
professor.
everybody.
Yeah. Like really just being a shit for no reason.
And I suppose, I think we commented on it in the Death Fam episode. He hasn't... It's not as funny because the whole thing is Toki does nothing when his parents are
Toki hasn't said a word the entire time.
Yeah, it's when Toki's off on his own buzz that it's always fucking hilarious. And I think this is one of the episodes where we first properly see it. Yeah, it's always just Toki doing his own Toki thing, or when he wants to find his like forever lady.
Oh god. Yeah, oh Jesus Christ, I'd forgotten about that one.
This is kind of start of that.
I don't think I'd forgotten about it. I think I'd like actually block that one out.
We should do like summaries and stuff. Yeah. Well, as I said last week, I'm not doing crew stuff anymore.
It's fairly well established.
Unless there's new people, because it's the same 2 or 3 writers and the same 2 directors on rotation. And Antonio Canovio there always. So nobody new this week. That's that. And summary. Skwisklok hosts a TV special called the Advanced Fast Hand Finger Wizard Masterclass, but starts to really feel the pressure. Meanwhile, the rest of the band try to zazz up the show with some corporate endorsements.
Yeah, well, this is the one where you get to see, like, they're making money outside of Deathklok, like, as individual entities.
Well, I mean, as individual entities, yes. Because obviously the first episode is them with a coffee endorsement.
But that's Deathklok, but they all have their own, like, band's getting an endorsement deal. Yeah, whatever. Like, you've got Korn and Adidas, which has, like, been going on for ages.
But yeah, they all have and they're all completely fucking random. Like, Toki getting sponsored by Candy is the only one that makes any sense.
Nathan and the barbecue sauce, because he's from Florida, so
kinda, I suppose. And he is drinking hot sauce at the start of the episode before he gets the endorsement, so maybe. But Pickles, Nickels, and Murderknobs, which, well remembered, I had completely forgotten Murderknobs, but you were like, I think Murderknobs?
Yeah. I was like, why was there no reference to a bag full of doorknobs?
I just like, love the ad at the end.
It's still not my favourite doorknob-related gag.
No?
No. There is a shop on Pierce Street.
Oh, Knobs and Knockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just a funny name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, so that's that. The episode starts with a music video.
I don't know what it is about the music videos that are set in that kind of medievally fantasy.
Yeah, we saw it already with Thunder Horse.
They amuse me so.
Oh,
because it's the power metal video kind of thing.
It's the metal that takes itself seriously.
Yeah, and it's like, why are you fighting dragons? Yeah. Like, just be stupid. I was talking about Bowling for Soup earlier in the video where I think they're in like fat camp or something, but they're getting pummeled with powdered sugar.
I think that's, and I've said it before, I think that's generally my problem with black metal, is they just take themselves so fucking seriously. Yeah,
they really do.
If you take yourself in anything,
no, I will give it to Danny. There was a bit of footage of Danny.
No, not everybody. No, Danny Phil's good crack.
Yeah, he is actually good fun. Him splitting himself on stage recently, and he kept singing. Well done. It's not as good as the Korn Coming Undone where he trips over the monitor. Oh, yeah. And he goes, wait.
But, yeah, no, the music video is Skwisklok fighting dragons with his magical guitar power.
What is with the armour that he's in?
We seen it for like the whole episode.
Yeah, he's in it for the whole episode with the cape as well and the makeup. And I'm like, how does that have anything to do with any of what's going on?
Yeah, because at the start he's just filming a music video.
Yeah, and then it all starts to go wrong.
But then after filming the music video, he gets the idea to have the Advanced Fast Hand Finger Wizard Masterclass. And
then it's weeks later and he's still in the outfit.
And then
when he's crying and it's all fucking running down his face.
So yeah, for whatever reason, he's
I'm
in the costume
sorry,
the whole
but
time.
you cannot do that face makeup and not be Pris from Blade Runner.
Oh, it's not supposed to be Pris from Blade Runner.
No, but that is where my
Yeah.
anything like that. I'm like, oh.
In typical Deathlock fashion.
Oh, the dragon fails.
Yeah, the mechanical dragon fails and explodes and takes out like 4 people.
T-Rex in Jurassic Park that used to malfunction because it got wet and it wasn't supposed to get wet, and then they dumped loads and loads of water on it and it used to just randomly go off.
Well, there was a person inside it.
At one point, yeah, when it did. And also Bruce the Shark from Jaws, who famously didn't work.
In true Deathlock fashion and animatronic
fashion. You had one job. One job.
Yeah, there was no Phil Tippett around. It kills a bunch of people, and poor Skwisklok
that
falls
fucking
hurt.
PA who's just standing there looking up. I also love the fact that they're all like, "Oh shit, run away! Not get down." The guy who pays all your bills.
Well, yeah, but none of them run. None of the ones who get killed run. Like the guy's just standing there going, "Oh god, oh god, oh god," and the other guy's just standing there staring at the horn coming towards him. But yeah, Skwisklok is more concerned with his balls because he thinks he might throw up.
There's great outtakes of him hanging in that while they're getting him down.
And then credits, and we cut to the band watching
the music video.
Sergio Pampenheiser.
Oh yeah, it's a guitar you can stand. What is it? Fucking plasticized wood core guitars.
Yeah.
You can stand on them. That's a quality guitar. I'd stand on that shit.
Do you not remember for a long time after watching this?
Oh, that was the marker for quality. It was like, I'd stand on that.
Any quality product. And it was like me, you, like Brad and Kev. It was just, anytime there was anything good, I was like, I'd stand on that. I'd stand on that.
Stand on that in a heartbeat.
It's the new I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all want to stand on the guitars.
I just love the state of year one.
Yes, that was the thing I wanted to talk about. That
in the infomercial,
it's the first time that we've seen it. It becomes a more prevalent thing, but like Brendan Small hates a certain type of female TV personality. Yeah. There is TV personalities in general, but it seems it's the vapid female, like in this case, TV shopping channel host.
Yeah.
But
look at this beautiful horse. Look at his flowing mane.
But yeah, he just hates a certain type of TV personality that you get in America, and it comes through so much. But this is the first kind of hint of it there.
Yeah. It's always the bad boob job for me. It's always the bad boob job. Like, no matter how nice they're being, they've always got a bad boob job. Yep. And it is like, I get it because you do see it if you're flicking through any of those kind of shopping channels where it's just like, oh no, because you have to be so thin and that weird male gaze thing. I don't like it.
Pickles is talking about how Sergio makes millions and billions of dollars. From
he's a multi-millionaire from hawking that crap, and they're like, Toki's already eating a big old bowl of candy that's got a post-it note on it that says Toki's candy.
I spotted that.
Lying on the floor. I love how
Skwisker
could make $1 billion.
And then it's like a few weeks later, and there's a TV spot for Skwiskar's advanced
finger wizard man hand.
That thing, advanced fast hand finger wizard masterclass. That's the one.
Yeah, the only one I'll ever remember is Dreamy Sleepy Nighty Snoozy Snooze.
Well, we had issues with Super Awesome Sweet Alabama Liquid Snake.
Yeah.
Super Sweet. Oh, I can't even remember. It's just it's the way they I think that's the point, is that it's hard to remember how to.
Well, like that's the whole thing. Like, no, Brendan Smalls has fully admitted that he has made the names of the specialists more and more stupid because Mark Hamill.
He just likes Mark Hamill to say stupid things
and then say it a couple of times, so he'll make sure to put the name in like 2 or 3 times. So he's like, you can't even just pronounce it wrong each time. You're not Benedict Cumberbatch. You can't get away with saying penguin wrong.
I think
every
that's the point,
new and
is
wonderful way.
Like any of them, the NASCAR type event hybrid type thingy. Yeah. Like every time I say one of them, I'm never sure if I'm getting the quote right. Anyway, so the TV is advertising that thing, and the rest of the band
they're like sold millions of pay-per-view, but and people are eagerly waiting this masterclass from the world's fastest guitars.
And Skwiskar showing off his collection of various guitars.
Oh yeah, his new he got some new ones. I like the Swiss Army guitar. It's got a toothpick.
There's the Ant Farm guitar, Excalibur guitar,
and
then the guitar made from the wood of Christ's cross.
And they're like, oh no, here come all the ladders from the religious nuts, and he's like, perfect response.
Yeah, what could be offensive about the most religious instrument ever?
Yeah,
it looks great as well with the INRI and the
little cross at the top.
Fucking great. as usual, Murderface gets upset because somebody else is getting attention and decides that he wants an endorsement deal
and
as
they're
well.
like, you have one.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, and Nathan's just chugging away on some barbecue sauce in the background.
Then we get our tribunal bit for the episode where they're talking about all the endorsements that
they've gotten. So you got Pickles Nichols, which is the first ever endorsement with money.
We have another silly named expert as well. It's Ronald van Momnaldberg. Yeah. But yeah, it's Pickles Nichols, which I think is the best endorsement because endorsed money is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and it was paid for entirely in nickels by the US Department of Treasury.
Like, that's just peak capitalism.
Yeah.
Celebrity endorsed money.
Murderknobs.
Which is like a prestigious doorknob company.
Oh yeah, high-end doorknobs.
Explosion sauce, which seems to be developed specifically for
Nathan.
Nathan.
It's like it's probably something like a Frank sauce.
Yeah, and then the Willard Wonky Candy Company teams up with Toki.
No, it's Candy Hand Candy.
Which?
It's Willard Wonka Candy Hand Candy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the actual name of the place. It's kind of weird.
So yeah, they're all getting in on it.
The tribunal does their usual, like, oh yeah, whatever, we'll let him do it.
It could be dangerous, and the cardinal lets us know that he's been playing guitar.
Yeah, I've taken it up recently, and he can't wait for it. And they're like, oh well, maybe he'll make a show of himself, so we'll let it go ahead.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Skwisklok's beginning having a bit of a fucking
he's
diva meltdown.
Starting to make a show of himself
it's not
demanding dragons.
Not as funny as when Toki gets a private. Remember when the Governor Florida episode.
But that's there. No, that's there.
When he starts to micromanage ridiculously,
yeah.
Whereas Skwisklok's just being Prince levels of.
He wants a dragon.
He wants a dragon,
and he doesn't understand why he can't have a dragon.
Yeah, it's because it's 3 a.m. and it's Minnesota.
So he fires the guy and runs off to his dresser and has
his
dressing room and has a little freak out.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't do this.
When Charles comes in and he's like, hello, I'm fine. I'm just doing drugs.
I'm just in here getting high. Because all of his little black band of makeup is starting to run.
It's the only little bit of Charles that we get.
Yeah.
But it's still golden because after he gets him to sign the
all 10 insurance policies for all 10
one for
of
each
his
fingers where he'll get 10 billion if
and then he has to be put
wrong.
in the hand things out of Zoolander.
Yeah. Though I think that's what I think it is supposed to be a Zoolander nod.
Yeah, it's the hand things out of Zoolander. David
it was in the trivia anyway,
yeah.
so I'm saying it is. But no, Charles just being like,
you crying?
You having a little cry there? No, I'm high. And he's like, Skwisklok's like, no, I'm fine. I was high. And he's like, okay, bye.
Just leaves. So I'm not dealing with that today.
It's the one thing that Charles won't deal with is anything emotional to do with them.
No,
anything,
unless it's threatening their lives.
Well, no, but
even then. He's like, I need them to be whole.
Getting them to do an apology, getting Nathan to get out and address the angry people in Florida because he's too busy eating chips. He'll do
still
all
on
of
that
it.
chips kick, Nathan?
But just when it comes to emotions, he's like, nope. Except for sending in Twinklettes to take care of their emotions.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing he does in regards to their emotions is hire a therapist for them.
Yeah, and that doesn't end well, so he never deals with it ever again.
Yeah.
If he just lets them buy money or blow up things or stuff when he's kind of trying to lure them out of isolation with the prison execution and being like, you'll get to execute people. You like that? Come on.
Yeah.
That's how much he's going to get involved.
Yeah.
So he's just like, see ya, out of here, bye-bye.
Yeah, he disappears and we see the rest of the band are talking about how they don't think that Skwisklok's up to it and that maybe they should help, and we get our zazz talk.
So much zazz, and it's I swear to God, if somebody else says the word zazz, I'm going to fucking put my foot in your ass.
I just love when, I can't even remember what Pickles says about how it just lacks zazz in general. I don't know what he says. I just love the way Toki's in the background going, well put.
And Toki's starting to look pretty fucked, because he's just eating candy constantly.
Well, the very
he's
next
starting
scene,
to look a bit sickly, and he's got that thing where it's the bags under the eyes.
The very next scene is him freaking out over the lack of, what is it? There's not enough different things for Skwisklok to wear. He's freaking out over.
He's in wardrobe, and he's like, there's
despite
isn't
the
enough
fact that
options.
Skwisklok's been wearing the same thing
outfit,
for weeks on end.
There's not enough options, and he's starting to he's fucking spiraling like he is so properly. And him and Nathan have just the best bicker argument.
It's so funny.
And he's like,
Toki pulling out teeth.
And Nathan's like, did your tooth just fall out? And for Nathan and teeth as well, because Nathan's got a long history of being terrified of the dentist.
We don't know that yet, but
and he's like, are you pulling out your teeth? And he's like, what, are you, a dentist? Just the way he says that.
Got any more questions? I'm right here.
And he's like, your fucking teeth grow back. And Nathan's like, no, they don't.
No, they don't.
And Toki's like, yeah, they fucking do. Because when you're a baby, your teeth fall out and new teeth grow in. And it's like, yeah, but teeth...
it
new
stops
teeth
there.
then, yeah.
And when he storms off, bye!
Bye, Felicia!
Pickles just being like, that was weird. Was that your first fight?
Yeah, which reinforces the whole Nathan's got a soft spot for Toki.
We did.
He really does. I think it's a little brother.
Pickles also does as well. Maybe not as much as Nathan.
I think Toki is the little brother Pickles always wanted, whereas he got that gobshite set.
I think Nathan looks out for Toki.
Yeah.
And I think Toki looks up to Pickles.
Yeah.
Because when he wants to go and rescue
cool.
Dr. Roxo,
yeah.
he goes and wakes up Pickles.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't drive the murder cycle. I need you to go and take me somewhere.
Because I think Pickles is the oldest.
As you have said before, probably the one with the most life experience.
Yeah.
But back to this episode, Skwiskar's hands are stuck. He can't get them out of
he's in the aerator,
aquarium.
the crystal oxygenators.
Yeah.
Murderface like bang them together over your head and it goes ka-dung. He's like,
sounds cool.
I didn't though. I was like, if they're supposed to be crystal, I was expecting like Waterford Crystal sound like that.
A proper tink kind
yeah.
of sound. Yeah.
We're gonna be snobby because Ireland is famous for its crystal, so we've grown up around lead crystal and we know what it fucking sounds like, and that is not lead crystal, bitch.
Well, they never said it was lead crystal.
No, but
they
like
said crystal.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're getting hung up on a point here.
Yeah. And they're like, oh shit, how do I get them off? And they're like, why didn't any of us get a butter endorsement? We could have just used butter. And then Nathan's like, hey, will my barbecue sauce work?
Yeah. And
they slather his hands up in barbecues and then pull barbecue juice.
But yeah, fine.
And then like managed to pop him off. And then Toki's like, run away, Skwiskar. Because like, why would he run away? But Toki's so in the moment. He's like, no, they're going to get you. And he's like, I need to go get a towel to like clean my hands. And then he licks the barbecue sauce and is like, oh no, does this have cilantro in it? Which, if you're not American, is coriander.
That's right.
And he's violently allergic to cilantro.
Yeah, and his tongue immediately swells
up.
And then
his hands. And then he gets Trumpian hands.
Yeah, he does get the sausage fingers.
Yeah, well, Prince Charles hands. King Charles, whatever he is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's still in the soup, but he's all like puffy and his tongue's half out and his eyes kind of closed and the big like fucking sausage fingers. And they're like, oh shit, it's 2 minutes to showtime. The show needs to go on.
Yeah, Toki really freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, and then
the
they
band
cut to the
save the day question mark.
But them all appearing on stage and all mentioning Zazz.
Well, all of them except for Toki, who thinks he has diabetes.
He's going to take a fucking nap. And then we get to see the endorsement ads, which is the endorsement ad.
I think it's my favourite.
No, Pem Temple Minkum.
No, of the whole episode is the ads.
The ads.
Just because they're so nonsensical. Murderface's Murderknobs is about how a million...
Every demisecond?
A million babies and ladies die every hemisecond. That's why he uses murder knobs. To what? And yeah, murder knobs. They're
I've always hated my dad
for a new world.
That's why I like hot sauce. And then he pours it on his head.
No, I've always hated my dad until recently.
Then he pours it on his head. And then like Toki's just like lying on...
you skip Pickles Nickels, which is the best.
Pickles Nickels.
Which is that the country is in trouble because people aren't using nickels anymore. Nickels is money too, guys. Use nickels. And then Toki. Because
like the bowl of diabetic candy tastes like chicken if chicken was a candy. Like he's in like the bowl of candy fell off. Don't put him on the edge of a cliff.
Just the fact that they're all on the same cliff and it's this like
it's a matte painting, like it's one of those
it's like a motivational poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love those ads. I fucking love those ads.
It's so much. No, Pentuple Minkum is still my favourite of their shitty endorsement ads.
The Pentuple one is pretty funny. But yeah, the ads don't really save much because Skwiskar still has to come on stage. And plays, also a question mark.
The show must go on. And he tries.
Yeah, and we see everybody sitting at home watching it just kind of like stunned. And then a news report, as the credits are playing, there's a news report saying,
the master of guitar has
reinvented the instrument. And you see Sergio Pampenheiser from earlier standing on a guitar attempting to play the way that Skwiskar was. And then chirp, and the episode is over.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love Skwisklok. Like, I think the first maybe 9 or 10 episodes of the show.
Skwiskar's always like really cool and unruffled by anything, and he's just like dry and sarcastic.
It's fun to see him fall apart a little.
Yeah. Something he's so good at.
But yeah, I think the first kind of 10 episodes, there's a few that are just not as strong as the rest, like, and they took a while, but they're kind of at this point now, they're well into their stride with the last few episodes, and this is just as strong as any of them. But yeah, I just love so many of the lines in this one as well. And we've, as I said earlier, we've got excellent Toki.
Oh, so much good Toki in this one.
Oh, it's no.
It's kind of like I really, really love Zoidberg in Futurama. And there's a lot of crossover between Zoidberg and Toki when he goes off on one.
Yeah.
And also Butters.
Yes. I have 2 counts this week.
Yeah.
One you suggested, and then our normal kill count. Although I once again I have issue with the kill count.
Why? Somebody died.
So there's 6, right? But they're getting a bit loose.
The start, yeah.
Because when we first got into it, it was like in the very first episode.
43 doves.
Yeah, they specifically counted the doves, and they specifically counted what we thought was a way smaller number of fans that died. So it was like, okay, it must only be on-screen deaths. And then it didn't count the unicorns in Death Troll. So we were like, okay.
Did it count the troll?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the troll and like 1 or 2 of the people the troll eats and your man who got sliced by the train at the start. So it was like, okay, so it has to be on-screen deaths. It can't just be dead people we see on screen and counted. Yeah. And then in Death Comedy, there was a guy who was on fire and it was like, he got counted, but we didn't actually see him die.
Yeah. So they're getting pretty loose.
And then last week it was just the Philharmonic and they didn't even give us
a number. Now I'm
still going to do the kill count because it's kind of fun. But this week they include the dragons. The fictional animatronic dragons from the video are included in the kill count. They have 2 dragons and then they have producer 1, head sliced by shrapnel, producer 2, impaled from the mouth down with the dragon horn.
I thought he was just like a PA.
Whatever, they just had them down as producers. Those dudes working on the music video. And then the 2 that run by on fire as burned to death, and I'm like,
assumed?
That's an assumed death. I'm fine with including people who are on fire in the kill count. The dragons I really take issue with though. So I'm calling this one as 4. And then the other count that I have is a zazz count.
Yeah, the word zazz is said many times.
Only 14.
Yeah, but most of it is in like a 3-minute span.
It's 2 bursts of zazz. One when they're telling him the show doesn't have enough zazz, and then when they're on stage saying, are you surprised here? Zazz. Yeah, got any room for any more zazz? But yeah, those are our 2 counts for the week, and then we are into metal trivia.
I guess I didn't know all that stuff was metal.
Well, yeah, Zoolander.
So yeah, the Zoolander thing. Well, I think it is anyway. I think it's a reference to
Zoolander. It's the only other thing I know with that, and like David Duchovny in that is so funny.
Skwisklok's makeup is supposed to look like Euronymous. Yeah. Sergio Pampenhuyzer is supposed to be...
I like to think Pris, because Euronymous is a fucking arsehole.
Yeah. Sergio Pampenhuyzer is more or less supposed to be Esteban.
Yeah.
American guitarist who basically does what Sergio Pampenhuyzer does. Toki's ramblings about Othar the...
Oh, yeah, when you lose your tooth and you leave it under your pillow so Othar the tooth stealer can bring you a goat.
Does have some basis in reality, since people in Norse culture would offer up children's baby teeth to Odin in exchange for blessings and would sometimes be worn as necklaces by Vikings for good luck.
I know we used to do it, but we had a tooth fairy, but that could be we gave teeth to the fae so they wouldn't take our kids.
Here's a bit of the kid, don't take the rest.
Because changelings are common.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a case from like the 1800s, like an actual legal case of changeling?
Yeah, here and now. Yeah. Only fucking down the road. She was from Feather. Yeah, a guy killed his wife because he thought she was a changeling. Yeah. That is not trivia related to this episode, but trivia nonetheless. I think I did have something else that I didn't write down, but now I've completely forgotten it. If it comes back to me during the rest of this record, I will say it.
Yeah.
Meantime, we have a guest.
I know who you are.
Yes.
King Diamond.
Guest. Yeah.
King Diamond of King Diamond.
Diamond, yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff.
Isn't he married to Tanya, as in like Tanya with the big fringe that Steve had a massive crush on and that so did everybody else?
Who?
Tanya, I can't remember her
I don't know. These are the kind of things you should ask before we record.
Yeah,
so that they can be looked up. But yeah, no, just King Diamond as Ronald von Momnaldberg. And kind of only one song this week, but kind of not even a song.
Yeah.
In Crush My Battle Opponent's Balls.
Yeah.
Excellently named. It's what Skwisklok's playing at the start. It's not on the Death album. I think we're getting into, like, there's 20 episodes in the season. There's only 13 songs on the first Death album, so not every episode is going to have a song that appears on Death album, but they still have they nearly always do have at least something like this where there'll be a bit of a music video or something.
Yeah, there's always stuff like that.
So yeah, it's only just that short bit. And that leads us into the most awesome moment of the episode.
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
For me, it is 100% Toki screaming, "What are you, the dentist?"
What are you, a dentist?
Yeah.
Are you a dentist?
The Toki's little fucking sugar crash, like, freak out, because he looks like shit. Like, he clearly looks like shit, and he's so strung out, and he's just having a freak out at the stylist. Like, and he's just having a spiral.
I'd be like, as much as I love tweaking Toki, I think I got to use the ads for me. I just love the ads, and again the idea of celebrity endorsing
money,
specific denomination of money, not even money in general, not like this currency, not the US dollar the British pound. It's
nickels.
Huh?
He wouldn't leave you a good. He'd leave you a pickles nickels, because it also sounds fucking hilarious when Toki says it.
Yeah, so yeah, the ads for me.
No, I did the Toki sugar crash fucking tweak out.
Yeah.
Just the way the whole thing from beginning to end and the buy and then...
Yeah, that whole fight.
Yeah.
Well, my most brutal moment...
Oh, that's brutal.
...is part of that fight. It's Toki pulling teeth.
Ah! I don't do teeth.
No, pulling teeth because of too much candy is something that I can relate to. But yeah, that for me is the most brutal moment. And you?
I don't know, really.
It was a hard one for me as well. I just went with teeth because there's not much else there.
I suppose
the idea of paying for an entire advertising campaign solely in nickels is pretty brutal.
Yeah, that is pretty brutal.
Or being the one who's paid in nickels for that advertising campaign is pretty brutal.
Yeah, no, I don't think there really is a most brutal moment for me. Like, I enjoy
there's
the
some
whole
gore
thing.
at the start.
Yeah.
But it's not particularly.
I will say the sound that he produces out that guitar is not pleasant to listen to.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well.
And it does go on like they do it. It goes on for just long enough.
No, I've got it. TV shopping channels in general.
Ugh.
Just their existence.
Well, no, I do enjoy their failures.
Yeah, but is it worth their existence?
No.
And lastly, before we get on to Zazz, we have our favourite quote of the episode.
Don't quote me on that.
What are you, dentist?
What are you a dentist?
Or I'd stand on that.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Nichols is money too, guys.
Yeah.
What's offensive about the most religious instrument ever? Hello, I'm fine. I'm just kidding. Hi. I love got any other questions? I'd be right here.
Yeah.
But it's just the delivery.
Little shitty bratty Toki is gold. Was that your first fight?
Any of the taglines from the ads?
Yeah.
Doorknobs for a new world. Candy tastes like chicken if chicken was a candy. I think I have diabetes. I gotta take a fucking nap. I actually can't decide on this episode. Yeah. Nichols is money too, guys. Because Pickles hasn't gotten a favourite quote off me yet, I think.
No, and I like Pickles has some good ones in this because my favourite Pickles one out of this was that your first fight?
Yeah, but so many of Pickles' really funny lines are context based, and this one of Nichols is money too, guys, is just funny on its own.
Yeah. It's just funny as is.
Right, so then finally.
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zazz.
In the episode, that's all about Zazz.
Zazz.
How many banana stickers does it get?
Oh, this gets a 9.
Yeah, no, I'm up there as well. 9.
It's just, I love watching the boys try and help, but also somehow make it all about themselves.
And be stupid.
Yeah.
No, it has. I think it has a little bit of everything. Because this is
probably the most successfully executed thing that they've done. Because the only person who was
except for the fact that the main purpose of it is Skwisklok playing the guitar and that doesn't happen. But yeah,
like
I'll give you that.
for the average death clock event.
Yeah. That's a fair point.
Like I was fully expecting like the ant farm guitar to like.
The only thing that I think it's lacking is a bit of Charles.
Yeah, it could do with a bit more Charles.
We'll kind of always say that.
Yeah, no, we can't have enough of Charles.
Yeah,
because the one where they get the new manager.
Oh, that's one of the best Charles episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think 9 is fair for that, at least for us fans.
Like, it could do with some gore and stuff. Although they do make up for it in later seasons with, like, the fashion show.
Yeah.
The animal neutering event.
Yeah, no, but I think that about wraps it up for Skwisklok, yes?
Yes.
Next week is Murdering Outside the Box, if I remember correctly. The embezzlement one.
The mace fucking mace cod pieces.
Yeah, diamond
mace
encrusted
turkey.
Diamond encrusted. I think it's mace. I think that is the mace turkey episode. It's definitely the diamond cod piece.
Yeah, but
one.
Yeah,
because that's what.
Yeah, I love that ostentationness.
Yeah, murdering outside the box next week. As ever, guys, thanks for joining us. In the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcasts, Monorants the Boys and Monorants at the Movies. Or you can come and find us on Blue Sky at Death Rants, or send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll catch you all next week. Bye bye.